Hello, this is Gloria and welcome to the second part of my video. I want to give you reasons why you should go and do the Vipassana meditation because I don't need to worry about anything anymore. I don't think about past experiences that have been bad. I don't even worry about what people think of me anymore, the future. It's totally, completely peaceful in my mind, and I talked about this in my first video. In this video, I want to tell you the reasons why you should go. So one of the first things that my friends tell me when I tell them about my experience is that they say, oh, it's a little bit too long, can I just go for a few days, will I achieve the same results? Well, no, because in order to have that deep operation of your subconsciousness and your mental mind that you need to clear out anything that you have as luggage, like bad experiences, bad people in your life, you need to complete the 10 days. So, for example, if people go on a vacation, they actually want to unwind and go and relax. And I realized that, you leave your shit behind, all the stress that you have in your daily life, the things that you have to do on your work, maybe you don't enjoy your work or the colleagues that you work with, whatever. You want to leave those things behind and go on a holiday, right? You worked your ass off for the whole year and you finally want to unwind. But what happens is that while you're on a holiday, you get to enjoy, yes. But when you come back, you have to face the whole thing again. It's the same roller coaster. You have to get into the ride and do the whole thing again with the stress, with the emotions, with the reactions, with the things that we deal with in daily life. And the reason why I say that 10 days Vipassana is even more worth than a holiday, and it's actually free, but it's worthwhile your efforts because you experience such an amount of peace that you would never experience on any holiday, any amount of money that you spend on a holiday even. It's because, it sounds weird, but you cannot talk for 10 days. You cannot have any form of communication for 10 days. You don't even have your phone, your internet, you cannot even check the news. So before you go, you would have to actually tell everyone you won't be able to be contacted for 10 days because you're going to work on yourself in these 10 days. So what happens if you cannot talk for 10 days? It sounds weird, but it's actually a liberating feeling because if you go on a holiday and people know that you're going to a certain nice location, maybe a beautiful beach, they would want to know how it looks like, or maybe how you are doing, or you would want to upload pictures on social media. And you're always in contact with your phone, you're always in contact with your internet, you want to maybe check the news. And when you are going for the meditation, you won't be able to do that. You have a very solid reason why you're not contactable in these 10 days. And so it gives you a kind of freedom and peace and calmness that you won't have even if you go on a holiday. Because people would ask maybe themselves, you're going for a holiday, why you're not answering me, or what has happened to them. So we're always in contact with the outer world and never contact with our inner world, which is more important actually. So the second reason is that I learned how to stop my cravings. And cravings is not only for food, but it's also for many, many other things. I always wanted to have a certain kind of house, a certain kind of car or cars. I would always wanted to have a certain wardrobe. And it's all of these material things. And we live in a material world, as Madonna said. It's all these material things that makes us really hollow inside because we always try to seek things outside to make us happy. We buy things that makes us happy, but it only lasts for a few minutes or maybe a few days. And after we are used to getting or having this certain thing, then we go and look for the second thing that makes us happy, and so on and so on. And it's a beautiful economy, but it doesn't make us happy. It makes us crazy consumers. And To learn how to stop this craving, it has been one of the best things for me, because I always thought by myself that I always needed this, and that in order to be happy. And when that stopped, I felt immediately a complete calmness. So, and it is one of the most basic human needs to feel significant. And you are significant when you have a kind of bag that you carry, or a kind of car that you drive, or the kind of job that you have. It makes you immediately significant, and this is actually human basic need. But when you are aware of it, that you do not need these things in order to be significant, you are significant by yourself by being a happy person. When you realize that, you don't need to worry about buying the next best thing anymore. So another reason is also they teach you the art of living, but also the art of dying. Now it sounds a little bit crazy or scary. The art of dying, I'm not thinking of dying anytime soon, but you know, when you realize that we all pass one day, we will die one day, then all of the things that you are craving for, searching for, chasing for, doesn't matter anymore. When you realize that you're not going to take all those stuff with you when you die, then you come to appreciate the present that we have, and that is all we have. We have the present moment. There are so many times where I was living in the past, or I was living in the future, and I was always thinking about what will the future bring. I worried about the future. I worried about the present moment, but I also worried about my past, or I also thought long about my bad experiences. When you live in the now, you appreciate the moment that you have right here, and it's actually a gift. And once you appreciate that, you really become happy. You finally become happy, and you finally have a peace. So we liberate ourselves by letting go of these cravings and letting go of the worry for the future and the worry about the past or the present. And it's actually freedom. It is pure freedom to finally be able to say, you know what? It's fine. I actually wanted to make a video about how the meditation technique is taught, and I realized that I couldn't tell you about how each day is going to look like for you, because it would only confuse you more, and you would only go in with an expectation of when am I gonna receive this, or when am I gonna experience this. So it's better to just go and promise yourself you're gonna finish the 10 days. One of the things they told us is, whatever technique that you already know, set that aside, give this 10 days of your life for the technique, so that you will always know for once and forever that this is for you or not for you. And whatever meditation technique that you already know, you can apply again after you have finished these 10 days. So that's one of the things I wanted to tell you. And it's better to just go with a completely open mind and just say, you know what? I really think this could help me, and I would just fully dedicate myself to finish it. It's going to be very, very hard, but you know, it's one of the prices of life. I mean, the hardest things that we go through makes us stronger, makes us more experienced, and makes us appreciate the things that we learned. And it's the hardships that make us actually who we are. And you learn more about yourself, you learn more about so many things. I hope that you really enjoyed the information. Please let me know if you're gonna go. And if you have any questions, I will try to answer them. And goodbye for now.